Welcome to the inaugural edition of MCBI-TV News. I'm Ayani Hughes. The broadcast of the first Multicultural Beauty Industry Elite Awards aired this week on MCBI-TV. Industry professionals, brands, and businesses were selected across 17 categories. This year's big winners include Mielle winning Hair Care Brand of the Year, Urban Skin RX for Skin and Personal Care Brand of the Year, Scotch Porter won Men's Grooming Brand of the Year, and TLB, the Lip Bar, took home Cosmetic and Nail Care Brand of the Year. Giovanni Ferrer and Alba Ramos were named among the Influencers of the Year. To view winners in every category, click the award show video here on the MCBI TV channel or see them at our website at multiculturalbeautyinsider.com. Forbes reports Black-owned hair care brand Adwoa Beauty recently raised $4 million in capital. Backed by Pendulum Holdings, the funds will be used for new product development, to increase staffing, invest in brand awareness, and for retail support. Owner Julian Addo founded Adwoa in 2017 to fill a gap in the marketplace for textured hair care solutions. Mahesha Dellinger, founder of textured hair care brand Curls, joined the exclusive Forbes Business Council. The review committee of this invitation-only collective vetted and selected Mahesha based on the depth and diversity of her experience, track record of successfully impacting business growth, as well as personal and professional achievements and honors. Congratulations, Mahesha. Not every brand calling itself clean beauty lives up to an acceptable standard. Retail innovator Target established a quality standard for beauty and feminine care, with only certain products earning the coveted Target Clean symbol. The latest beauty brand to receive the Target Clean certification is Black female-owned Jacqu Skincare, a line of products that are plant-based, vegan, gluten-free, and GMO-free. According to Jacqu, many beauty products marketed to Black women contain toxic ingredients. Their products are formulated to give women of color healthier choices. Jacqu Skincare is owned by Barbara Jacqu and sold on Target.com. Founder and CEO of Briogeo Hair Care, Nancy Twine, participated as a guest speaker at the Clinton Global Initiative. She participated with other founders and business leaders across various sectors to discuss climate change, sustainability, and the impact that brands like Briogeo is making. The brand was founded with eco-friendliness in mind, using less plastic, recyclable packaging, and responsible sourcing. In retail news, this month JCPenney rolled out JCPenney Beauty, offering over 250 unique brands featuring curated multicultural brands in partnership with 13 Lune. The 13 Lune shopping display inside JCPenney stores features over 60 BIPOC-founded brands such as 11 by Venus Williams, Buddha, Minty Makeup, Vamigas, and Prados Beauty. Between now and spring 2023, 13 Lune's inclusive beauty offerings will expand into 600 JCPenney stores. Consumers of color shopping at Kohl's department stores will soon find a variety of BIPOC-owned cosmetic, skin, and hair care brands on shelf. Beauty retailer Sephora partners with Kohl's with the store-within-a-store model, giving brands including Briogeo and Fenty by Rihanna an increase in distribution, brand awareness, and exposure to a broader consumer base. In keeping with its mission to support underrepresented brand founders of color, Ulta Beauty has announced the launch of their MUSE Accelerator, a program that offers 8 early-stage BIPOC beauty brands time, resources, and mentorship for retail readiness. The 8 brands selected to be part of the inaugural class will each receive $50,000 in financial support. To view the 8 brands selected, click the Ulta Muse story here on our channel. Illinois-based beauty products manufacturer, the mSEED Group, has been named to the Inc. 5000 list of America's fastest-growing companies. Co-founders Erica Douglas, known in the industry as Sister Scientist, and multicultural beauty marketing veteran Anthony Standifer posted that the company recently relocated to a new, larger facility to accommodate the company's growth. MCBI caught up with Anthony at Cosmoprof North America and talked about how manufacturers, including mSEED, are addressing the logistical and supply chain challenges.
COVID policy, and so that then pushes everything out on my side. So for me, the biggest challenge has just been instability in supply chain, and that's across raw materials, that's across packaging. As I've grown my manufacturing facility, even purchasing equipment is getting tangled into that. And so the only way that we have found the best way to do that is to get ahead of it and to plan further in advance. And so I'm a small player in the marketplace, so it's not like I can pick up the phone and go, yeah, I need you to move my ship over here,
Right.
or my container of product over here, ahead of somebody else's. I just don't have that kind of purchasing power. But what I can do is I can buy further in advance than many of the big players or even some of my similarly sized manufacturers. So I'm in the process sitting in July of talking to customers about what we're going to do in second quarter of 2023, because I'm saying I can get ahead of that now and purchase in advance so that if there are hiccups, we get ahead of that and it doesn't disrupt our business and our ability to manufacture and my customers' ability to then sell.
From large established clients to budding entrepreneur brands, mSEED provides end-to-end services including formulation development, large and small runs, marketing, and branding strategies. In other news, Cosmetic Executive Women's Task Force on Advancing Black Women held its Diversity and Inclusion Forum this October. MCBI correspondent Eartha Terrell Hopkins participated and has this update.
The Cosmetic Executive Women nonprofit organization Diversity Task Force hosted their Advancing Inclusivity and Beauty webinar on October the 19th. The webinar focus included role clarity, belonging, inclusion, pay equity, microaggressions, and allyship for women of color. CEW's task force chair and host Karen Chambers says the event is part of the nonprofit's ongoing work to uncover and quantify the most authentic experiences of women of color in the beauty sector.
This webinar, it was really wonderful. It was a build from some work that we had done last year. We had our first diversity forum last year. And that was an opportunity to really just get the conversation going, because industry-wide, we really hadn't had much of a conversation about diversity in the beauty industry from the professional standpoint.
CEW also unveiled results from their exclusive 2022 DE&I research survey during the forum, which enlisted participation from more than 1,400 beauty professionals and executives from across diverse backgrounds. Across race, gender, roles, cultures, and organizations, the survey aimed to assess the needs of professionals, discover challenges, and provide actionable change moving forward. Tyel Hayes, founder of strategic insights and marketing firm Modulize, led the conversation, adding context to key insights revealed from the survey. One issue that remains a challenge across the beauty and professional landscape is pay gaps amongst women of color.
While the market is moving, not everyone is advancing at the same rates. So what we're seeing is a lot of activity, but one would argue, are we leaving some behind?
Reportedly, 28% of Black women and 23% of Hispanic women have changed companies 3 or more times to get a promotion. With more than half of Asian women and Black women not receiving a promotion in the beauty industry in 5 years, Chambers shares that pay gap statistics relate to a much deeper issue for professionals of color who feel less valued compared to their colleagues.
A lot of our professionals of color are feeling as though they're giving a lot of value to the industry. You know, the table has shifted a little bit. We talk about the seat at the table. So we're having more diverse seats at the table. But folks aren't necessarily feeling as though they're being as valued as they would like to be on par with their counterparts.
To address challenges currently facing the beauty industry, CEW offered several action items based on their GRASP model, one of which is mentorship and sponsorship. However, data reveal younger generations still lack access.
We saw some areas in which certain population segments were beginning to experience more standard and formalized mentorship. But we also saw gaps where it really was significant, particularly with younger members in the industry who weren't necessarily getting those sponsorship opportunities that might help them.
According to Chambers, CEW serves as a conduit for industry leaders and professionals to use data-driven information to go beyond diversity initiatives and create meaningful belonging for everyone. This is Eartha Hopkins reporting for MCBI.
Actress and founder of hair care brand Pattern Beauty, Tracee Ellis Ross, alongside Oprah Winfrey and Michaela Angela Davis, presents The Hair Tales, honest conversations about Black women and their hair. The 6-part unscripted docuseries explores the identity of Black women through the metaphor of hair. Other public figures, including Issa Rae, Chloe Bailey, Marseille Martin, and others lend their voices to the conversation. The Hair Tales debuted October 22nd, streaming on Hulu and OWN. This year, Afro-Latina-founded cosmetic brand Luna Magic can now be found in Walmart, Target, and CVS stores. After securing a deal on ABC Shark Tank with Barbara Corcoran, co-founding sisters Mari and Saida Frias bring new vibrancy to the mass and drug beauty aisles. In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, MCBI spotlights their journey.
Vibrant, fun, and energetic all describe the Afro-Latina global multicultural beauty brand, Luna Magic Beauty. The Los Angeles-based company made media waves after landing a $250,000 line of credit from Barbara Corcoran on season 12 of ABC's Shark Tank.
We underestimated how difficult the Shark Tank is, but we're very grateful that we walked away with the deal.
The co-founders are Afro-Latina and Dominican-American sisters Mari and Saida Frias. The duo launched the company in 2019 and says their family-owned company pays homage to Caribbean and Latin American culture. Noticing a lack of beauty brand representation for Afro-Latinas, the two embarked on a journey to create their own.
As beauty customers, we struggled to find brands that spoke to us or show Latinas of our skin tone in the marketing.
Self-titled global citizens, the pair says their multicultural childhood serves as a backdrop to the brand and resonates with people from all walks of life.
Growing up in so many different places, with so many different cultures, we literally experience what we like to call a sancocho. Now, a sancocho is
that's right.
a sancocho is a soup. You know, a soup basically with so many different ingredients, and basically it's like a soup with whatever's left over from like 3 days ago. But it tastes very, very good. So that's how we grew up. We grew up with different cultures. We had the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Crucians. We have, Caribbean gals. We had so many different people in our upbringing, and that's why literally we can connect with so many people.
According to the company website, Luna Magic Beauty is a labor of love, debuting with a last collection named the La Telenovela series. It included Chica and Ruby. Now it offers a diverse range of makeup and cosmetic products. Some of these include bold eyeshadow palettes, makeup accessories, fragrances, and more. Luna Magic Beauty continues to expand its reach and accessibility, gaining distribution with partnerships in 3 major retailers, including Target, Walmart, and CVS, according to the brand's Instagram page. The Frias sister success shows the growing trend of Latinx purchasing power and the consistent rise of diversity and inclusion in the beauty market. To learn more about Luna Magic Beauty, visit their website at www.lunamagic.com. This is Eartha Hopkins reporting for MCBI.
This month, Massachusetts became the 18th state to sign their version of the Crown Act into law. Created by Dove and coalition supporters, the Crown Act ensures protection against discrimination based on race-based hairstyles. A post on Twitter created a throwback frenzy this month when someone posted a "Where Are They Now?" question about the beautiful young girls who were the faces of popular children's hair products and relaxer kit boxes from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. In less than 24 hours and for over a week, the demand to show yourself went viral, with many of the cover girls surfacing and posting a current photo.
This segment of MCBI-TV has been brought to you by GT Labels and Packaging, offering the highest quality printing for beauty product labels for a variety of packaging, including paquettes, tags, and more. Learn more about GT services at gtlabels.com.
In brand news, this month, one of the top brands in the multicultural hair care segment, Aunt Jackie's Curls and Coils, announced its launch of a new collection of therapeutic scalp serums. Boasting healthy, natural ingredients including saw palmetto, rosemary, and Jamaican black castor oil, the collection consists of 3 new products that aid in solving various hair and scalp issues. Team Aunt Jackie's also appeared on The Jennifer Hudson Show to glam up members of the first ever HBCU women's gymnastics team from Fisk University and presented them with a $25,000 donation to enhance their gym facilities. Aligned with Indigenous Peoples Day on October 9th, cosmetic brand Forbes Beauty launched their newest line called the Sagrado Collection, consisting of 13 new makeup products and beautifully designed bedding that artistically matches the product packaging. Founded by CeCe Meadows in celebration of her Native American heritage, products are sold on their website, prodosbeauty.com, and are in select JCPenney beauty stores. This time each year, sales and marketing teams anxiously await Mintel's annual Black Consumer Hair Care Report for the latest insights on the category. Mintel analyst Courtney Ramanii talked with MCBI editor Dwan White about why the multicultural segment is driving growth in the beauty industry.
At the baseline, that growth is fueled mostly by the population. So the US population is growing in size and it's growing in diversity, with Gen Z and millennials being the most racially and ethnically diverse groups in history. And millennials and their size are they're the largest generation to date. So they account for 72.2 million of the US population. And so that alone really is the driving force behind the increase in numbers in the multicultural beauty industry. In that, we use I've seen a lot of US Census data. We've done some data pulls at Mintel where we see that when it comes to multicultural or Black hair care specifically, there are multiple people who identify as multiracial, and that right there is really extending, how impactful the multicultural segment of beauty industry is just based on the amount of people that exist.
The newest Mintel Black Consumer Hair Care Report will be available this December. Beauty marketers consistently examine which brand awareness activities are working and which are not. Within that examination, many marketers are asking, are influencers still influencing? I took a look at the world of beauty influencer marketing and talked with Jay Gray, owner of Image is Everything, an influencer management talent agency, about the impact Black and brown influencers have in the beauty space, particularly within the multicultural segment. For years, companies have partnered with various levels of influencers to increase media value, brand exposure, and total sales. According to ShaneBarker.com, because of an influencer marketing strategy, the total media value for the company Bigelow Tea once increased more than threefold, experiencing an 18.5% increase in sales. In the beauty space specifically, brands oftentimes partner with influencers with high engagement like Kayla.
Before, after.
However, Jay Gray, founder of Image is Everything, believes overall representation and opportunity for Black and brown social media influencers is lacking.
Most of what is out there in beauty has been stolen or culturally appropriated, and women of color have not been at the forefront of advertising those same products and services in the beauty space that were ripped off from us.
She created Image is Everything to give women of color what she believes is a proper influencing platform.
We are the first agency to solely focus on melanated women and catapulting them to the forefront of the beauty industry.
She believes the drive to post authentic content isn't at the forefront of every influencer's mind.
When we started to see agencies come in and provide copy for influencers, it disrupted that authenticity.
Social media influencers like this girl Kayla base their ad posts on personality and unscripted beauty content. Gray believes these unscripted posts aren't everyone's focus.
So now it's time for influencers and brands and businesses to take a step back and decide, is the authenticity what sells the product? Or is it kind of like the forcement of consumers seeing the same thing over and over repetitively?
In the end, while authenticity may not always be at the forefront, social media influencers are still influencing consumers in today's beauty space.
IIE just celebrated 10 years, and that is solely because of the impact of social media and what we have done in the space for the community. I would say the authenticity wins in the end.
We now welcome the Multicultural Beauty Insider's founder and editor, Dwan White, with a message to end this edition's broadcast.
The start of a new journey can be wonderfully exciting, remarkably unnerving, or dauntingly terrifying. And yep, I'm experiencing all of it at the same time. Today is day one, the launch of a vision I had years ago to create a network dedicated to the multicultural beauty segment. A space where my passion for sharing information, educating, and connecting people to resources that help them grow their businesses could be combined with the enjoyment I experience being part of an industry that helps people look and feel their best. And to be transparent, a space where I can comfortably geek out over consumer insights because that's my jam. I've been in the industry for over 20 years, and the terminology retail uses for the segment has evolved from being categorized as Black products to ethnic to now multicultural and BIPOC. In recent years, research identifies the multicultural segment as the growth driver of the entire U.S. beauty industry. And somehow in 2022, it's still marginalized, lacking equity or inclusion. I'm thrilled that conversations about empowering this segment are moving from talk to action. And yes, more action is needed. Our goal is to help transition more conversations into actions. The news, insights, trends, and initiatives shared through our platforms will help industry professionals stay abreast of what's happening in the segment. We'll recognize the talent behind the scenes. We'll be a reliable education and media resource for the industry, and will help make this a space, in particular, for Black, Latinx, and Indigenous entrepreneurs to be a space to learn, further explore, and own. This is day one, and you're witnessing our baby steps. As our resources grow, so will we. Our commitment to you is to be ethical, action-oriented, and to represent with excellence. Our team invites you to be part of this new journey. Grow with us as we honor the color of beauty.
Thank you for watching the first edition of MCBI-TV News. For engaging, informative content and breaking news, follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram, and subscribe here on YouTube to stay on top of special features and our monthly wrap-up of news stories that impact the multicultural beauty segment. I'm Ayani Hughes for MCBI-TV. Thank you for watching.